trail ride and cleanup in the North Georgia mountains. For our second trip into this area, we'll grab a couple of friends from Wicked Jeeps and head north. Up there, we'll meet up with Bradley of Jeepin Bubba and Black Bear Off-Road. He'll lead us into Nimblewill Gap, Winding Stair Gap, and the Springer Mountain trails and campgrounds. We'll pull off at all the campsites and help clean them up. Along the way, we'll explore a few new places, cross a creek, puncture a tire, even get lost when we take a wrong turn onto a one-lane in-and-out trail. And you'll recognize this area from our previous trip here back in January of 2023. This time we have returned to clean up the trails. The adventure begins in Dahlonega, Georgia, on a Sunday, August 20th, year of our Lord, 2023. Here we are getting ready to roll out with everybody. This is Hightower Church Road. We got a whole bunch of here pulled off on Nimblewill Gap at some campground. Right there. We just cleaned it out. See how many we got back here. 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15. Road debris ahead. So what I've just figured out, when we came here in January, we were coming the opposite direction. So we came down 28-1 as you see here on the map, and then we turned left on Winding Stair Gap, which is Forest Service Road 77. Now we're coming from the other side up 28-1. That's why none of this looks familiar to me. I haven't been here before. So we'll go up here and turn right on Winding Stair Gap, and we'll be back in familiar territory.
The guy in the Ford Ranger that we just passed, that's the guy that puts on the event. It's got on the bottles. Stop 1 second, let me check something out real quick.
I don't know, I saw that too. Keep two of us, pull it. Cool. Jeepin Bubba up here is in his truck, so they can't make turn the truck that good. Jeep ain't gonna have no trouble though. Here comes the rest of us down there. Going down 77A, we're gonna check out a campsite down here that has a whole bunch of areas and see if we can find anything up here.
There's definitely a good bit of trash down in that field.
We'll hit that on the return trip. But the return trip will take longer than expected as we hit a dead-end trail. We went exploring the end of this trail looking for campgrounds to clean out. We didn't realize the last half of this was private property until we hit their land and saw the signs. Being 15 Jeeps, we had to find a spot to turn around. The back 5 were able to reverse out and cross a creek. The middle 5 found a small turnaround along the way, but the lead 5 were too deep and we had to use their driveway. The owners came out, we explained that we were doing trail and campground cleanups, and we were searching for turnaround spots once we saw their private property signs. They said they understood it was no problem. They were glad to see someone who actually comes out and cleans up the trash. We used our driveway, we got turned around, and we headed for the field that we passed on the way down. Now, as you're about to see coming up, getting out of their driveway proved to be a challenge because we were stacked in deep and it was a one-way in and out trail. So we had to do some negotiating to get in and out of there. And for a split second, you'll hear my tires break traction going up the hill.
10-4. How many do we have behind me right now? Just 2 right behind you. Then I'm coming up. As far as after that, I'm not sure. Alright, so all of us first, like the last behind you, Mike. That'll be who turns around first. Gotta back out.
I'm behind you and there's still 2 or 3 behind me.
I'll pull up some and up creek, that'd be huge too. Creek, one of them. I'll stop right here where I'm at. We'll stack a couple of them right by me. And then one of them, me pull up and whoever's the last one can kind of back up and we'll just start turning around right here. Anybody else that's on the trail as far back as you can back up to that creek, that'd be huge too. Me stack a couple of them right by me. And then last 5 Jeeps are turning around now. Second. Whoever can start turning around where I turned up that little right drive, whoever can start backing up turning. Or so I can start K-turning. Or so I can for it. Hey Jeremy, you're bigger than all of us. See if you can turn around with the Bronco. Alright, do you have any room to pull forward so I can start K-turning? Use that trail turn, buddy. That shit ain't gonna work on these rocks. Bronco's the last Jeep.
I was able to pull up about another half car length. We all get turned around and head back out.
We got all the trash from this area if you want to keep going.
Keep rolling, I think we got it probably picked. We're gonna keep rolling, we got it picked up pretty well, and we'll head towards that field at the front.
Before me, I'm in the middle of the Jeep. I'm going to be the tail gunner.
All right, Wicked Jeeps came up and rode with Black Bear Off-Road today, so this is the whole crew here. Jeepin Bubba leading with the truck, cleaning everything up. You got High Todd. Got the Honda. See, that one says Hoonigan. Got the Ford Jeep. Got Mutt. And Vixen's riding in the back seat. Got the Abyss. Let's see what we got here. Pied Piper. It's the yellow one. Let's see what the yellow one is. It says Go Explore. I think I followed that one somewhere. We got another TJ. Got a Rubicon here. Classic City Off-Road. Really nice one. And then at the end here we got Black Bear. Alright, back in Jeeps. And now from here, this is going to start looking like a proper 1870 off-road video. And now, with the overly dramatic music finished, we'll show you how this quick and easy tire repair actually went down.
Got my first flat tire, y'all. Alright. Oh no, who's that? Crap. This is going flat quick. I have a tire.
We are on top of winding Stair Gap Road. Pulled over a little campground, cleaned it up, got our trash bags, and while we're here, we're found out the Bronco had a tire leak, so that's being fixed. That's where we're at. Quick tire repair on the Bronco.
Oddball.
Oh, we got one that rides with us in a Land Rover, so you can call his the oddball.
Walk down there.
Pretty cool. Well, on the trail cleanup, I've got my Dr. Pepper. Keep me hydrated. Got my Built Bar. Keep me fed. You got you a Built Bar over there? There we go. Got our Built Bars. Keep us fed. Apparently this is funny. You texting? How do you even have signal here?
I'm not texting, I'm ending my music playlist.
Okay.
I have one more.
All right. Built Bar time. I got one bar too. I got one Built Bar.
Hey, it looks like there's some folks when we got to the fork. I did go right, but just to swing it hard left, so we're going hard left. When we got, you can follow the signs to Springer Mountain. I don't know if you guys can hear me on the radio, but we're headed towards Springer Mountain parking lot.
We just turned on Forest Service Road 42. I don't remember if we did this one in the winter time or not. We'll go back and check it and see. That's what we're on now. All right, for the end of the trail cleanup, we're going to end at the entrance to Springer Mountain. Pick up last little bit here. We'll throw it all up here in Bradley's truck, and then we're good to go. All right, so this Jeep was with us for a little bit. I didn't know it had camo. You know, I saw them in the shade. I couldn't see the camo. The highlighter one, those three in a row right there, they were with us. Oh, there's two over here. They were all with us. There was a Bronco that was with us also. He left already. Then we got some over here. All right, this right here is where we stopped at and had a little quick bite to eat. Kind of a late lunch. This was Bradley. That's his truck. That's his Jeep. And we're a little bit farther down here. He wasn't with us. He just showed up. The Black Sheep High Tide. You saw them with us earlier. And you got my Jeep. We were behind this TJ earlier. One more before he leaves. And Mutt was with us. All right, that's it. With the adventure over, we made it back home late on Sunday afternoon. Alright, so I don't believe I ever really recorded a proper intro, outro, really even talking about what we were doing today. So I'm already home. It's 7 in the afternoon. As you can see, the sun is setting over here behind me. And real quick, talk about what we were doing. Today, this was something I have heard about recently with Jeepin Bubba and all them guys. They got this whole giving back thing they kind of do. Turn that off. Burn the pump up. So, what's been going on here is we ride a lot of trails. There's not a whole lot to ride down here in middle Georgia where we live at. Everything we ride is on the south end of Atlanta, mostly. You're looking, you know, hour and a half south of Atlanta. That's where most of the trails we ride are. There's not a whole lot of options on the south end of Atlanta to ride at. Almost everything down here is private property. What little bit is left keeps getting closed. North Georgia is experiencing the same thing. So what they're doing is they keep closing properties. No, they keep closing trails. And these trails they're closing, people are going out there camping, they're tearing them up, they're leaving a mess. You know, it's the whole 99% thing, right? 99% of people are doing what they're supposed to be doing. 1% of people are going out there and they're just destroying the land. They're not taking care of it. They're driving off the trails they're supposed to ride on. They're camping, leaving their trash everywhere. It's just really messing everything up. And because of this, trails are getting closed down. A lot of places we rode have already been closed down. So what we've been doing is a lot of people, this whole tread lightly thing, which I've just learned about recently here, they're trying to keep trails open. They're actually working with the forestry department, letting them know, hey, we're going out, we're actively trying to clean up trails, and we're trying to make a difference, you know, trying to offset some of the stuff that's going on here that people are doing, messing things up for us. And by doing that, trying to say, hey, you know, we're making a good measure. We're trying to be a different kind of 1%. So we still want to be 1%, but we want to be the good 1%, not the people who are trashing everything. We want to say, hey, you know, we like to get out, we like to ride these trails, but we want to keep them open. We want to keep them usable, and that's our 1%. That's what we do. And so some of these people, like I say, they actually work with high up people with forestry departments, stuff like that, and they're aware of what we're doing. We actually met some private landowners today because we had to use our driveway to turn around, and we told them what we were doing. You know, they came out and scope out while we were turning around. I was like, hey, there's 15 of us, you know, we're on a one-way road. We couldn't find a spot to turn around, so we kind of used our driveway to turn around when we saw the private road sign. And we told them what we were doing, and they thought, wow, that's really cool. Somebody was actually out cleaning this stuff up. You know, usually it's just people trashing it. So that's what we're doing. You know, we're trying to we ride these trails, we want to clean them up, help keep them maintained, so that people quit closing them. As more and more trails are closing, you know, they're pushing the people who are out riding. We're getting more and more condensed on these trails, so there's fewer and fewer trails to ride, which is putting more and more people in Jeeps on the same trails, and the trails that are left to be ridden on, these trails are just getting worn out even worse. So that's the problem we're running into. We're trying to help offset that a little bit with the stuff we're doing today. Poor dog been up here by itself all day. So yeah, we're trying to offset this, make a little bit of a difference here, and by doing that, we can help keep some trails open. That's the idea. They'll keep having places to ride, and you know, be the 1% that actually maintains the area and keeps it up, and you know, let the forest department know, hey, if people are trashing it, you know, give us a call. We'll come help keep it open. That way it don't get closed down. So yeah, that's that is the goal. That is what we are out trying to do today, and that's what we've been out trying to do all day long. And you see my dad ride by on the golf cart. So that's what we've been doing. So like I say, we just got home. So enjoy the video.